Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, TwistedFae, for those of you who are new. So, I brought you my gouache drawing today. This was actually an experimental piece as well, like the one for Howl I had, except this one's in gouache. It was my first time actually using gouache. From my understanding before I started using it, it was like a love child between acrylic and watercolor, where with acrylic, like the less water that you put into it, the more, creamier it was, but you could go from dark to light, and the more water you add to this paint, the more it became like watercolors and acted and worked like watercolors. So I was really stoked to try this, and oh my god, I freaking love it. Like, I love it because at least the drying time for it is a little bit longer, kind of like, well, depending on how much water you use. But it came out a lot better than I had anticipated. Like, I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I wasn't quite sure, how it worked or anything like that. And I actually purchased the Shinhan Pass color set for this, the gouache set, and I love it. Oh, I didn't know I would have so much fun doing this, and unfortunately my stupid ass decided to forget to press record when I sketched this out on paper and when I decided to color it, for the skin and everything. So I completely missed all that, because getting down the shading and everything and how to blend it was kind of tricky for me, to be honest, for a quick second, and then I kind of got the hang of it. Like, it took me a little bit to understand how to get it to blend properly. So I kind of really wish that I had filmed that to show you guys, because I make mistakes too, I gotta work and figure out how things work just like anybody else. But yeah, so before I actually move on, I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite medium to work in? I don't know if I've asked this question already. I probably have. Fuck. But yeah, I guess I'm asking it again. What's your favorite medium? I have too many. Like, I like charcoals, and I like them all for different reasons. I like my inks, I like my gouache, and I like my watercolor. And my pens for sketching. But yeah. So, what else? So this is the last traditional piece that you guys will see for a while. After this, I actually got hit with some commissions and everything. So you guys will see that coming up here soon. And this week is also going to be a special week. It is probably not going to happen for another while. But as you guys know, for those of you who follow my channel and usually wait for Fridays and Saturdays to come up, I'm really sorry. But I'm kind of not sorry at the same time, because I had midterms, and midterms take priority over my artwork. Well, school does in general, and so does being a mom. But school does take priority over my work for art and for uploading and everything. So I did have to deal with midterms, and I had projects and essays to write. So I didn't do any of the editing that I was supposed to do, because I was drowning and was like, send help, please, message in a bottle, send somebody, But especially for like one of my classes, my music history class, fucking put 5 things due on the same day on a Sunday, and oh my god. But I'm really happy that I passed it. Like, I scored a fucking A on that essay, and I don't know how the fuck I did that for my music history class. But the project was to come up with your own band, or like, artist for singing and all that other stuff, or like music, because it's music history. But yeah, and like to talk about like their target audience, their influences, like who influenced their like type of music, what type of music do they play, the instruments and all that other stuff, like who's the drummer, who's the guitarist, this and this and this. And you had to come up with the band's name, and you had to come up with 3 song titles, throw in some lyrics into it, like to talk about it a little bit, about why this song is this, and like, you know, all that other stuff, and to describe the music. And I fucking suck at describing music. I love music. Like, I play classical music, obviously. Like, classical music is like my number one before you get into my rock, my ska, and like all that other shit that I like to listen to. Like, classical music is my number one. But I play the piano and I play bass. So I wasn't quite sure what to go with. But then I thought, like, hey, I actually have a band in my comic, and you guys have already met them, technically speaking. It is Calypso, Nyx, and Eris, my 3 monster girls that you saw. I think I did a speed painting of them a while ago, actually, so if you want to go check that out, I'll link that down below in the description if you don't know who they are. Well, no, I shouldn't even have to do that. But anyways, if you don't know, I'm sorry. Go back and look for it. It's Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. It is that exact little YouTube video. That's who they are. There's actually 2 members in that band that are also missing, and it's 2 dudes. And I've only revised one of my dudes in the comic, and I still have to do the others, so fuck me for that, because I don't have any time. And I really want to do it, but I have no time. One of these days I will, because I do want to like get everything settled down, so that way I can actually do that, my artwork, and all that other stuff. But right now it's kind of a little bit too hectic, but we'll figure it out slowly but surely. But yeah, so I had this band in my comic already, and I know their names, so all I had to do was that, and I knew the type of music that they played, but I suck at describing music. Like, I can feel music better than I can describe it. Like, what do you want me to do? Tell you that they're fucking crescendoing right now? Like, that's the only thing I can musically tell you, is like, if there's a descendo or if there's a fucking crescendo, you know? And like, those are my music things. That's like number one with classical, and I'm just like, well, this is a rock history thing, so that doesn't really work with, you know, me. So I don't know. So I did my best, but the reason that I did like this thing is because of in my comic I had this band, but I didn't have a name for them yet. And at least with this project, since the band that I made in the project was based off of this, you know, comic band and everything for me, I finally got to get them the name, and I finally got to get them the at least 3 song titles, because I knew the lyrics and all that other stuff that I wanted them to be singing and all that other stuff when they do pop into the comic, when they make their appearance and everything, but I didn't have song titles, and now I have song titles. So my band has a freaking band name, and it has a thing in, you know, song titles, so I'm really, really happy about that. Like, so their name is Amanita's Creatures, and Amanita is specifically because of mushrooms. Not like, you know, the one, just mushrooms in general. Like, I like mushrooms. I don't like to eat mushrooms because they taste gross and earthy and just, especially when they're raw. I can eat them when they've been cooked, though. They don't bother me when they're cooked. Just when they're raw, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Don't want that. But yeah, I like them because mushrooms, and if you haven't noticed, it's usually like a little fairy thing too, so I thought that's pretty cool. So really happy about that. And like, one of the songs is called Liminality, and yeah, I won't go too much into that. I'm actually kind of running out of time now, to be honest, so I will see you guys tomorrow, because this week is a special week. I didn't upload any videos, so you guys will be seeing 4 videos this week. I've officially changed my uploading schedule to Wednesdays and Saturdays, and yeah, so if you guys like my videos, if you guys like my little random, you know, ramblings and all that other stuff, go ahead and feel free to like and subscribe. Your support really matters, or it matters to me at least, and I really, really do appreciate it. And if you want to see any more, if you want to see any of my recent things that I've been creating, go ahead and follow me on social media. I am most active on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's where you'll catch me. And yeah, and go check out my shop. I'm actually going to be having new things in my shop soon, and I will actually discuss those tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!